Welcome back. Talking a little money today. Boy, we've all felt it. The squeeze on our billfold thanks to inflation, and now many people just trying to save a buck wherever they can.
Yeah, put me into that category. Joining us to talk about one type of way to save, iBonds, is Scott Staton with Staton Financial Group. Scott, thanks for being with us.
Yeah,
iBonds. I'm not sure I've heard of this before.
So the I stands for inflation. It's a type of U.S. savings bond that will pay interest up to 30 years. It's got two components, a fixed rate, which is usually pretty low. Currently, it's 0.4%, and then the inflation rate. So as inflation goes up, the I bond pays more interest.
So how much can you buy on an iBond?
Yeah, so every person can buy up to $10,000 per year. Those are electronic through the Treasury Direct. If you use a tax refund, you can buy up to an additional $5,000 of paper bonds. So a couple could buy $25,000 per year if they wanted to.
And how much money is this going to make if you put $10,000 in? I know the rate can go up and down, but what's it looking now?
It reprices every 6 months. Okay. So from April through November, it's currently 6.89%.
Okay.
But that will change in November. So if inflation goes up, it will be a higher rate. If inflation comes down, it'll be lower. So they're only locked in for 6 months at a time. So that rate changes every 6 months.
6.8%. I mean, that's a lot lot more than my savings account, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Isn't that the truth?
It is, yeah.
How about the tax on it? How does that work?
So they're subject to federal tax. They're exempt from state tax, but they are taxed as ordinary income. So a federal tax rate is usually higher than most people's capital gains rate. So it's something to be concerned, or not concerned, but aware of. If you do an I bond, you're going to pay federal income tax on that interest, and it's paid every 6 months. That
high interest rate may sound enticing for folks. What considerations? What are the drawbacks to something like this?
Yeah, great question. And there are some. So the liquidity is one. You cannot sell an I bond for 1 year. No matter what happens, you cannot get your money back.
So you can't get your hands on that money if you need it.
For 1 year.
Yeah.
So definitely emergency money. Anything for short-term needs should not be in an I bond. You can sell them after 1 year, but if you sell between years 1 and 5, you forfeit the last 3 months of interest. After year 5, you can sell them at whatever the value is, but they will continue to earn interest for 30 years if you want to leave them in there.
Wow. All right. Good advice today.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciate it.
You're
I've never
welcome.
heard of that, and but you do have to have kind of that extra money to be able to do it off the top.
Yeah, and we get a lot of calls, people wanting to put a lot of money in them, and we tell them, well, the one drawback is you can only do $10,000 per person per year, so you can't put a large portfolio in there, and you probably shouldn't anyway because, again, it's not that liquid, so just keep that in mind. It needs to be money that you don't need for at least 1 year.
Well, any way to save $1 or make $1, right?
You can make a little bit more money with them for sure.
There you go. Scott, thanks so much. We appreciate you coming in.
All right, thanks.
All right.